Spargo to play in that kind of way.
Of course.
Spargo is a legend in multiple games for a reason, and that the precision and control over neutral, I know exactly what I need to do. I'm going to place like the spacing is immaculate. That being said, Cake is flying into this. You had mentioned we thought maybe we'd see the fleet. Thing is, the fleet does struggle a little bit against Clairen. I think the Forsburn makes sense. The Forsburn is what has carried him through the rest of this R2CS season. This is exactly what I expected from Game 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Just keeping a lot of tabs in the loud pockets as Forsburn starts to get going, trying to space out a back air, but Spargo very willing to put out these preemptive buttons, whether it be up tilt or dash attack, to try and call out some dash backs and some movement. As we mentioned, Rivals of Aether 2 is all about quick movement and quick precision positioning.
Yep.
Spargo is absolutely ready, able, and willing to call that out if he gets a chance.
But as we mentioned from Spargo, it's not just about the twitchy, fast movement, but it's about the precise movement. Spargo's spacing is second to none. There's a reason that he's known for playing sword characters in multiple games. Clairen is exactly what he wanted from a character. And there we go. Despite all of that bravado, Spargo takes the first stop.
Yeah, going deep for an initial edge guard, and Cake trying for a massive, massive reversal. Looking to read a spot dodge with that back air again, hunting for some, just any sort of bait and movement from Spargo, but the discipline and shield, knowing when to hold a position and knowing when to get out of there. Oh, what the fake with the clone. Just enough smoke and just enough a distance in order to get that back air and even up the stock count.
Fires back and sitting below 29% means that we are still in CC, we are still in floor hug percent. That is one of the key things you need to look for in a lot of these matchups. It's not just about getting the extra credit on the board afterwards, but it's about knowing when and where you can start unlocking some of your other options and where you can just start running through them.
Jumping back, looking for a couple of these big forward airs. Again, Spargo has found a ton of success with just throwing out these quick dash attacks. I know that Cake wants to back off a ton as he looks for this edge guard. So Spargo taking a huge advantage of that. Unfortunately, letting go of ledge a little early. Both players able to make it back, but it's CakeAssault with the initial damage.
Ooh, it hits the tipper. That's not going to kill, not quite yet. You're getting close. If you are new to watching Rivals, you're said, hey, this is the largest tournament of all time. I want to pay attention. Oh, no!
Tragedy. Absolute tragedy. On both sides, we've seen exactly that. Just one player stealing the ledge right from the other player's nose as Cake looks for another back air to come back online. 145 goes to smoke, then to ledge, but back air swipes both him and the clone. One more hit ought to do it, but one more tipper, rather, ought to do it. And you know what? Maybe you don't need the tipper.
No, fortunately, still a very good move. We are down to last stock. The merchant port has gone dark. The storms are setting in.
Oh, these spare
just the forward air chains.
That's massive damage. The biggest opener that Forsburn can offer and can provide. Calls out the early recovery with the back air, grabbing ledge, teleport to it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, but misses the down air. Hey, you get the down tilts, doesn't hold down there, gets clipped out of it. Now it is your turn, Spargo. Are you taking him? Still have not landed, still have not got out of disadvantage. That's not going to kill, not quite yet.
Calling clone early allows for those instant teleports, but we're seeing a ton of these jump-in nairs from both sides. The black drop nair was so smooth.
Ooh, was swinging for that one.
Just ran out of space in order to Dacus as we see Cake again hunt for these back airs, but a huge down air. No tipper from the up strong.
Tipper would have done it. Hey, which is the clone, which is the real one? You have found him, and you have secured game 1.
Perfect spacing on all sides from all players, but at the end of the day, those merchant port platforms just got a little too high up for Cake to reliably shark under. Up air was never going to take the stock, so he kept looking for those flat drops or those early options from Spargo, but it's the discipline that Spargo can show off with this character. Knowing when to hold steady and knowing when to move is half the battle against such a fluid character and fluid player.
Now we're taking it to Air Armada. This pick makes a lot of sense. We've talked about the clones already, but let's lay it out about the smoke. Forsburn can put smoke down on the stage. If he's able to teleport into that smoke with the up special, he does not go into special fall like normal. That's going to be massive on this stage because this stage's walls don't go all the way down. That's huge for recovery. You are saying, I'm going to take a little bit of a nerf on recovery to give you a huge one.
Not to mention the perfect platform height for Forsburn. A little bit higher than Godai Delta, a little bit lower than stages like Merchant Port.
Oh, and that backer clips out!
We're going to be seeing a lot of feinting and flat drop movement from CakeAssault on this stage to really take advantage of not only mid-screen openings, but then the carry to set up those off-stage interactions like you were mentioning.
Spargo just waits! Just stands in front of him, crouches, and up tilts. We find the kill out of that. Phenomenal extension.
I'm gonna pull a tab from the Bunters playbook. That's the Spargo up tilt.
It truly is. It truly is.
Lets it rock.
If there's anything I like, it's stealing from Bunters.
True. Yeah, you're not going to find any sort of forward strong from those positionings. These platforms are a little too high.
Oh, finds the grab into the strong. That is a 50-50. But man, that feels like a weighted dice sometimes.
We just came back from Vegas, and now here we're pulling a little bit of Vegas here in Chantilly versus here wisely as we see the jab down tilts, but some well-timed CCs at these low percents. CC is a hard thing for Forsburn to condition you out of as they find finally that hit fall Nair 2, something that CakeAssault has been slowly weaving into his kit. The differences from Rivals 1 to 2 on that setup can be a little bit tricky, but it's still so beneficial. Ooh, down.
Ooh, holds down on that, which means that the strong is going to knock down instead. Just waits. You wait, I can do it too. But the thing is, Spargo had a little bit of a, that momentum shift on the get-up timing, threw CakeAssault off, and now we are scrambling again. Cake's at 127. One of these tippers will kill.
But we have seen so many fiery comebacks across the entire day, but the DIN almost catching CakeAssault completely off guard. Still surviving thanks to the blast zones, but without a jump, needs this clone to work, and it does. Works out in spades in order to get CakeAssault back to stage and completes the forward strong. No fear on this Forsburn.
Oh,
he finds one back air, needs one more. There it is, down strong. Not taking the stock.
I thought that was going to kill. This is exactly why you go to Air Armada. You make it so difficult for characters. You have to get to that wall to be able to wall jump. Not off the top yet.
Oh, the combust absolutely raw, and there is no way you're finding a wall on Air Armada, as that is game 2 going to CakeAssault.
I mean, we talked about Forsburn's just potent combo game. The fact that forward air, up air, both are going to be able to combo into combust so well. So to pull that out raw, no follow-up, that's just pure read and pure reactions on if I hit you here, I think you're not going to omps attack fast enough. Because I wasn't expecting him to do that. Spargo wasn't expecting him to do that. The crowd certainly wasn't based on that roar.
Hey, I mean, it surprises you, it surprises me too most of the time here, Wisely. We're going to game number 3. Rock Wall is the pick for Spargo here on this game number 3. Always an important game number 3. These rubber matches can decide a lot of the set.
Ooh, and Spargo opting for that up throw. We're going to see it a lot. You got a sword, you might as well juggle.
I love these big sweeping down airs. Like in those shield standoffs, typically Forsburn has so much advantage because he can cover
goes
both
up
sides.
for the down air.
Speaking of covering both sides.
Yep, I mean, so many people are expecting you to run up and attack immediately, throwing them off, goes through, takes things like, well, maybe this is my chance to breathe, I can jump. Spargo says, absolutely no way.
Interesting, no attempt for a shield grab there. Cake
reverse the jab. Just lets it rip and gets punished for it too. This is all happening because Spargo did one accidental, maybe a little bit of preemptive F-strong. Cake takes him for a ride. Coast to coast all the way to the right side of the blast zone.
That Forsburn cave can do so much, but on gambit recoveries like that, wave dash out of shield into the up throw, catching off stage yet again. No way to CC Cape if there's no floor to stand on.
Yep, Cake would be the first part of forward strong or up strong. You can either choose to let the second part, the dagger, rip just like that forward strong, or you can combo it into one of your tilts instead by canceling. The up throw misses the re-grab.
Oh, and
there we go. We rinse, repeat. We do it again. If I missed once, I'm not missing the second. Hits the clone, and that is massive.
This is no jump on the side of the Clairen. But
that falling up air was so slick.
You are absolutely so ready to do that over and over. Cake going for the neutral, thinking that Spargo wouldn't make it. Instead, Spargo gets a chance of reversal. The percents are not far enough in order to make it matter as Cake again goes for a huge Dacus to try and catch another landing from Spargo. Catching double landings with the forward cape, and we're going to complete the strong for CakeAssault, getting a 2 stocks to 1 lead and not slowing down.
Hits him with the fringe of the cloak.
He went to ledge there? That's crazy.
Oh, Cake keeps going for these falling up airs. They have paid off in dividends, whether in trades or in just straight up starting combos from a disadvantaged state. That's not going to kill off the top yet.
Yeah. On a stage like Rockwall, falling up air is so good in case in point because you're always representing vertical options whenever you get to one of these pillars. Speaking of vertical options, that Dacus was crispy from Spargo to bring us to a last stock.
That's so kind of Dan to give Spargo a character just tailor-made for him.
Honestly, you're spitting.
So someone should have told Spargo this character has existed for a decade, but you know what? We'll take it for now.
Better late than never.
Glad he's finally found him.
Ooh, I love that nair. Just anything to catch options from Spargo. As once again he recovers off the stage.
That back air clips. Not going to kill quite yet. Phenomenal tech on the pop. Oh, I think. Oh, I thought we were alive.
He just finds them. And you know what? Cake has done so much insistence in Game 2 and Game 3 about counterplaying CC. We see early down strongs. We see a lot of like hit fall up airs. Anything to get the extra damage. Spiking hitboxes as down air as well.
So you had mentioned the strong, something that you might not know if you're used to some of the other platform fighters here, is that strongs were changed within the last month or two, where if you hold down when you're getting hit by a strong, you go into hard knockdown instead.
What's important about Forsburn is that does not count for the first hit of any of his forward or up strongs being that cape. So you can still CC them unless you can get your opponent out of CC, which is Cake has been doing so well.
Yeah, don't let anybody tell you there's no counterplay to CC. We're seeing it on parade right now.
Spargo's had enough of it, though. This an early Game 4 lead is looking pretty strong here. Finally, another mix-up with the clone in order to at least get back, but...
Oh, you saw the purple flash. That is it for CakeAssault.
Yeah, whole stock down. Spargo taking full advantage of some early leads and early hits to take advantage of Forsburn. Honestly, his main weakness, the combo weight that he has is so good for characters like Zetter, like Clairen, who love to go from horizontal to vertical.
Now the empty movement from both of them. Spargo swinging now, gets whiff punished. Opts to go back to the plat. That movement's so good, and that's going to kill. A little bit of bad DI, but man, you're also on Rockwall against one of the best back airs in the game.
Certainly tough to see. They're just taking turns wisely. Like, it's just a turn to yeah.
Someone will make a combo video out of just this one set. It's going to be sick. I'll watch it.
Yeah, that'll go hard. Renzo?
Ooh. Say when that up air tippers and you're already so high up, you see some devastating early percents. Doesn't make it back. Remember, you have to teleport into the smoke in order to be actionable again.
Yeah, daring mix-up from CakeAssault, and Spargo saw right through it.
Most other Forsburns would have opted to go for that side special out of there.
I'm going for the smoke.
Oh, the turnaround grab. We're back onto the plat. That is exactly where Cake wants you.
Yeah, getting onto the stage.
Into the down air, into the second, into the third, into the strong.
He's so sick. He's covering so many options and maximizing the damage. If the third doesn't go for it, might as well try one more, bringing us to a final stock. Survival stock for Spargo in this set as a down strong connects and Combust is online.
You are in winners, but there's killers in the water. You do not want to go down to losers right now.
Oh, missing out on a huge waveland. That's an opportunity for Spargo, but he misses the follow-up. Cake finds one back air, considering the next is, and one more down air connects. Needs to finish this edge guard.
He's you're in a rough spot. Misses that down air. Gets the regrab anyways. Ooh, grabs ledge. Where are we going? We're just rinse repeating. Do not overcomplicate things right now. The Combust misses.
But Clairen, if Clairen has the wall, she can always back it back to stage.
Spargo has gotten back on stage for the first time in several seconds. Where are we going? Gets too far out for that cape,
so
but
fast.
The back air will seal the deal, and CakeAssault is now up to their lifetime set count to 3-0.
Man, A new bracket demon for Spargo, hopefully to overcome in the long run. But in today's winners semifinals, that's a 3-1 victory for CakeAssault. Let's take a look at some replays.
I mean, the sentence that CakeAssault, or that Spargo has a bracket demon is bold enough by itself, but I mean, the tape does not lie.
Yeah, 3-0, and they've always gone to game 4 or 5 a little bit later. I specifically want to see that final stock because not only is Cake just like so good at those lather and repeat edge guards, threatening Forsburn down air off stage in all of its glory and all of its multifaceted hitboxes, but it's about the speed. It's about the speed at which he plays. You see the forward throw, and of course, you're threatening so much off of DI in here. DI in can threaten back air at this spacing, but also DI in and drift to ledge has been caught by forward cape multiple times over in this game.
And that forward cape, especially on a stage like this, kills
devastatingly early.
You don't see it here, but also if you have combust, that is literally lights out.
Cake instead recognizes the DI out,
drops
the cone, holding special to make sure cone does not jump after him, and then puts in the cheekiest fastball to snag a ledge right before the plasma echo, because Clairen's got to go through that quick little animation, as you see there, where she's dashing through, and Cake grabs ledge first. This transforms the recovery, allows for Cake to jump off ledge first with some invulnerability to get through this forward air, and perfectly times that back air. The timing always in favor of CakeAssault, who plays fast, furious, and informed with every interaction.